I was listening to a video clip of a gentleman that I found on YouTube, John David Ebert, and he did a basic overall view or synopsis of some ideas by a thinker called Heidegger. And I've heard of the name, but I haven't read him. And some of the ideas about truth just smacked me right in the face of, oh, that's exactly how I thought of it. Only, I love good old-fashioned object lessons to bring them into the objective so that we can reassess our own terms and conditions we put on life, and either be affirmed by them or denied by them, and hopefully help make better sense of our lives. But the ideas on truth basically were saying that there's no complete truth. No truth can be complete. And he based this on the idea that there's always a portion of whatever we're thinking about or relating to that is concealed. And this reminded me of another author, Jeffrey Wolf Green, who mentioned that, if we look at something, we see 90% of it, but there's always 10% that we don't see. And that could be a very influential 10%. And the percentages can change, but there's always a portion that is hidden. And I was thinking about this and about how we need to go out into the world and experience the world to discover not only truth, but our truth. And, the general overall truth doesn't necessarily have to match up with our own. But I think there's a humility that is fostered when we can accept that we don't have the whole truth. And I was thinking about this, and I've found that there are some people that really understand this, and they go out into the world to have experience, and all those hidden aspects require their intuition to be developed. And I was thinking about this more in a natural way where, well, maybe through concealment it helps us develop our intuitive faculties. And then I thought of some important players in my life and how they really ran full force relying on their intuition. And with the intuition, what I'm referring to here is that we can fill in the blanks ourselves, and we can have a life where the way we fill in the blanks is supported by life. And even though we've got it all wrong, or that it only applies to our position in the world and nobody else's, we can still be supported by objective outside events to continue to develop our intuition or fill in the blanks as we would have it, in a way that supports us. And I'm interested in this aspect that some people can be supported by life even though they can do much harm. And it can leave me feeling that there really is no justice in life itself. Wanting to understand larger patterns, larger perspectives, this inspires me to want to learn more, discover more, experience more, go out into the world, and perhaps through my experience I'll discover more in understanding. But then, as I was thinking about this, my thoughts centered around my daughter. And I thought of how she recently got herself a puppy. Around a year ago, less than a year. And she got pregnant. And she's going to have a child in April. And then I thought, you know, I should have told her, because I already understood that when a woman gets an animal, she's already feeling her reproductive instinct. It doesn't always lead to that, and I don't like to presuppose. I like to be surprised. I like to not have any precognition when it comes to my daughters. I don't want to tag and bag them, as it were, into a little category. However, I've always had this particularly strong precognitive sense with certain people, and maybe it's just my intuition desiring to discover that unknown factor, that mysterious aspect that is still concealed. You know, we want to get to know those we love and discover everything we can about them. But too much of that, and we uncover all kinds of things that are meant to stay mysterious for the awe and wonder that inspires.